what it is, people. It's your boy Dizzy.
What's the deal, man? It's the Buff Nerd. How y'all feeling?
It's Prince Cole, gang.
Gang. And people, this here is Mansplainitthen.
Mansplainitthen.
Explain it.
How y'all doing today, fellas? Matter of fact, sorry, go ahead and get the yard work out the way there, Prince.
Subscribe. Y'all know what to do. Y'all look. One thing I gotta say, it's a lot of y'all watching our stuff that's not subscribed. Please subscribe, bro.
Please subscribe.
Please, bro. Do I gotta beg y'all? Do I gotta come to your house and cook you food? Please subscribe.
I come to the crib.
I gotta come to the crib, bro, and cook for y'all. Come on, please subscribe. You know
Hello, how you doing? I am at your front door. Shit.
We is just trying to grow this channel so we can reach more people. Please, can y'all help us out? Like, comment, give us some topics. Please subscribe, watch the videos. We love all y'all.
Nice. All right, well, before we talk about today's topic, man, let me ask you, man, how you fellas doing today?
Yo, man, like for a minute, I've been feeling great. You know,
that's good.
Mentally, emotionally, I've been feeling really good. You know, I've been getting things done and everything. So yeah.
All right, cool. What about you, Prince?
I feel pretty good today. It's been stressful. I've been working a different job that kind of like I'm trying to like figure out how to be better at. It's long hours. You know, work a lot, sleep a lot, and that's kind of all I'm doing right now. But you know, it's for a reason. So I ain't no quitter. So I'm looking at the end goal of all this. But other than that, I'm personally feeling good. I'm in a good mental space. I just upped some things on the health tip. So you know, that's where I'm at right now with it.
Health is wealth nowadays, man.
Buff Nerd, what about you, Mel?
Crazy thing, man. I'm feeling absolutely amazing, yo. I'm feeling absolutely amazing. Excuse me. So I am 3 weeks sober. So I haven't done anything at all.
My God.
3 weeks sober. And you know, usually, you know, I'll have a drink, you know, a couple times a week to kind of just, you know, push through it. But I was inspired to, you know, choose myself over everything else. And so I've been doing a good job at taking care of myself. Got back in the gym, man. Been working out consistently over the last 3 weeks. And we're gonna keep it up, man. Gotta get ready for Hoochie Daddy season, man. You know what it is.
Hoochie Daddy season.
We had the legs out.
Yeah, I got the shorts in the mail right now. They coming.
I got
I had them.
It's 90 degrees out. Okay, it's time.
The Nike joint.
The legs is coming out this year.
For real. Okay. But anyways, man, this episode is gonna be a serious one, man, because a lot of stuff's been going on over the course of the last few weeks. It's been, you know, a lot of ups and downs as far as the world is concerned, but specifically in this country is something that, you know, all three of us have kind of just been paying attention to and, you know, talking about behind the scenes, and we decided to make it a conversation with you guys, or, you know, we decided to make this conversation a little bit more public, you know, because of course, you know, we want to talk amongst each other, and at the same time, we want to get you guys' advice, not even advice, but we want you guys' opinion in regards to today's topic. So the topic for today is mass shootings. Okay. Or mass shooters. Either or. And what sparked this conversation, or what made us decide to do a video about this topic, was the most recent mass shooting that happened up in Buffalo. And we ended up talking with one another, and we're going to do some brainstorming and just, you know, talk about exactly how we feel about mass shootings and everything surrounding it. So one thing I wanted to ask you guys, okay, first question to kind of lay the groundwork. So when, as far back as you can remember, when is the first time you really like experienced a mass shooting, or like you really understood a mass shooting or was aware of one? What was the first one you've heard of?
The one I heard of was the one, I don't know if it was North Carolina, the guy in the church.
The guy in the church, yeah.
The white boy with the young white boy in the blonde hair went into the church and took all them black folks in that church.
Yeah, with the bow haircut, looking like he came straight out of a white sheet.
I don't know if that was North Carolina or not.
I want to say that it was. I can't really remember. I could look it up, but you said that's the first one you.
That's the first one that I actually paid attention to. Like,
how did it make you feel?
Yeah, I'm be real with you. From a black male standpoint, I felt like it was ignorant. I felt like it was very ignorant. Like I felt like who he was targeting was black folks, and he went into a place. He went to a place that's normally supposed to be of positivity, which is the church.
Yeah, it was like the ultimate slap in the face.
Right, and it's like you go up in the church, bro, and shoot a bunch of black people in there just praising the Lord, trying to feel better about themselves. And I just thought that was like some of the most ignorant shit I ever heard in my life. And the way they treated him, the way the cops was treating him, like they wasn't, bro. He should have been on the ground.
Yeah, man. You see worse people get treated worse over a traffic light, and you telling me they couldn't whoop his ass a little bit before they took him into custody?
Something, man. They walked him out that mug like he got arrested for stealing some bubble gum or something.
Like, yeah, like didn't they take his ass to McDonald's or some shit too?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They took him to McDonald's after that, dog. They could at least shot him in the leg or the foot or something before they did that.
And it was South Carolina. It happened in South Carolina. Charleston, South Carolina.
Charleston. Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, no, that's crazy. What about you, Dizzy? What's the first one that you can really remember, like really thinking about and letting yourself,
okay, so
process it?
As far back as I can remember, I remember there was one when I was really young. I can't even remember how old I was. I know I was like super young. And I remember when my mama explaining to me what a mass shooting was. And
really?
Yeah, she broke it down to me. And she even told me like what would she recommend I do in case of a mass shooting. But as far as
in school, right? Used to show us videos on how to deal with mass shootings.
I remember seeing videos on like storms and natural disasters. That's what I remember happening.
Dumb as hell. I get to that, but
they probably told us what to do during a bomb threat. I think we got that when we was younger.
But like, just like Steve, the one I most paid attention to was the one with the church in South Carolina. Yo, that shit scared me, man. I ain't gonna bullshit you. It scared the shit out of me because when was this?
2015-ish, if I'm not mistaken.
2015. Yeah. Right. That shit scared the hell out of me. Because
7 years ago, shit, that's great.
Because I honestly can't really remember. Was it Virginia? Another mass shooting? Yeah, Virginia. Another mass shooting. I can't remember, but
yeah.
I don't know, man. That shit it fucked me up because, like Steve, I knew he was targeting black people, and to be black in America, it was just another thing we had to worry about. Like motherfuckers
on top of police brutality. They
right?
Worry about
mass shooters. So we gotta look in all directions, and it happened inside of a church. That hurt my heart, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That was the stupid part about it.
I can imagine
the way I was and with the religious background, my mom being so religious, and to hear that really hurt my heart right there, man. So
yeah, no, I feel you, man. I feel you. You crazy thing, and then this isn't a fun fact. It's just a fact. Actually, it's a shitty fact.
Right.
The mass shooting happened on Kendrick Lamar's birthday. It happened on the 17th of June in 2015.
It's crazy.
Wow, shit, man. Crazy thing is, I'm with you too. The first mass shooting that I actually processed, it wasn't like I involuntarily processed it, and it was obviously, of course, because this had to do with a white supremacist, killing black folks. Because like you'd hear about shit, in the past, but it wasn't nearly as intense. People would die, people would get injured, but like maybe 2 would die and like 10 would get injured.
Yeah.
But with that one, everybody died. It was all racially motivated, and the dude was treated with respect. And I'm not saying that his ass should have got his ass. I'm not saying they should have fucked him up like 100%, but you got a clear disregard for life. You've killed however many people. And you telling me that they're gonna take you in with somebody got some feedback going, or was that my shit?
That sounded like it was yours.
My bad. But yeah, y'all take his ass, y'all take him in like all he did was jaywalk to some shit, man. It's just get the fuck out of here, bro. And then like all you ever see on the news is people getting fucking shot in the back, thrown on the ground, head busted open, knees to the face, all this bullshit on these badge cams, and y'all tell me y'all couldn't fuck this dude up even a little bit. So that was probably my first one ever really processing as well, man.
Because it kind of ties into the police brutality shit. It's like I literally seen y'all beat a motherfucker ass on the corner at a store for selling cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? Put a knee in his back, can't breathe, beat him up, punching him while you on the ground, and y'all walk a motherfucker out the building like he just won a dance competition or some shit. Like
McDonald's. Bro, honestly, if I was McDonald's as a company, I would be sick, bro. Like, yo, y'all took him to my establishment. Like,
I couldn't have been at a fucking McDonald's as an employee.
I would have been like, man, get him the fuck out of here, bro.
I'm like, who the fuck is this nigga in these handcuffs?
Right.
I would have threw the burger at his ass, bitch ass nigga. And this is not me trying to be funny right now, but seriously though, like I couldn't imagine being a fucking worker and like 6 cops come in that bitch, or like a whole SWAT team car go through the drive-through. I'd have been spit in all them drinks and stuck a finger on all them burgers.
Bro, you don't deserve no food at that moment. You don't deserve shit, bro.
I'd have shit this shit.
Y'all are terrible.
I would have.
Hey, shit. I ain't against it.
No, it is.
That nigga shake for real. And put that shit in the McFlurry grinder. If you work at McDonald's, you know what I'm talking about. Put that shit in the McFlurry grinder and shit.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's nasty, bro.
Oh my god, bro. You'd have been so fired.
I wouldn't have cared.
Yeah, nah, fuck that. Yeah, he did that motherfucker. Fuck under the jail. Fuck a psych evaluation. Like, is this a bone? I'd have broke that bitch. Yeah, he can.
Bro, he wanted because he went in there and killed old folks, bro.
Yeah, man.
Old folks.
Anyways,
yeah, bro. So another one. Oh, go ahead.
No. I was about to go into the next situation. Go ahead. What were you about to say?
The Oxford one. I was.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, the Oxford shooting that happened in Michigan.
Oxford Township, Michigan.
Yeah. You know the details on that?
I'm not sure if I know the details because I only briefly saw it on the news. But you know, if you could pull some of the details up.
Yeah, no,
I think it was. I don't think it was racially motivated. I just think the kid was just upset.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was getting fucked with. Like he was getting bullied and shit. He was just got tired of getting bullied. Went to school and had a couple kids. I think he had a couple classrooms hostage too, if I'm not mistaken. Like people was like he was knocking on classroom doors, I believe.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember that one you talking about.
So he could shoot them. Yeah, he was trying to knock. He was knocking on their doors to get the kids to come out the class so he could shoot them, and they was like, "Nah, don't." They had like people showing videos of them in the classroom of him knocking on the doors, like, "Come out the class." And
right, yeah. No, I'm gonna look up the details on that, but let me run some things by you guys, man. So, okay, so as far as mass shootings go,
yeah.
So 20% of the mass shootings that's happened in the last 50 years, of the whole 164 cases that's in the database, 20% of them happened in the last 5 years. So in the last 50 years, in the last 50 years, 20% of the mass shootings have happened in the last 5 years.
That's crazy.
More than half of the shootings have occurred since the year 2000, and 33% since 2010. The deadliest shooting yet were in 2017 and 2018, and this year
was that the one? Was that the one when the dude was killing the Asians?
Man, it was the Vegas shooting was in one of those years, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, the guy that was hanging out the hotel room shooting people off the street.
Yeah. In 2017, the Las Vegas shooting, which killed 58 people.
Yeah, he was hanging out the hotel room with the sniper and shit, killing people from above.
Right. Yeah, and so it's crazy because, man, reading this shit, like in the 1980s, the average, in the 1970s, mass shootings killed only 5 to 7 people per year. So in the 70s, from 70s to the 80s, like from 71 to 80. Yeah. Only 5 to 7 people would die when it comes to like mass shootings or anything along those lines. That rose from the 80s to the 90s. That doubled. So then it was 14 people would die a year when it comes to mass shootings. In the 90s, that rose to 21. So this shit's doubling each year. So in the 1990s, from 1990s to 2000s, 21 people a year would die from mass shootings.
I have a question. So I got 2 questions. One question is, do y'all think the rise of social media has an effect on this? And do y'all also think the process in which they sell guns has an effect on this?
Oof.
As far as the social media question, I say yes, because yes and no, because information can't kill. Like,
I don't know if it's per se the information. I just think that people having access. Well, yeah, right. You're right. Information. People having access to more of more hateful things that they can read about people, I guess.
Yeah, and more hateful people can get in cahoots with one another because of how many people can be reached via social media.
Right.
One thing I will say is social media definitely increased suicide. That's one thing I'll say.
It definitely did.
Cyberbullying has definitely contributed to the rise in suicide over the course of the last 20 years or so.
Right.
That's one thing I can say. Mass shootings, I'm pretty sure it's played its part. But when I sit here and think about it, suicide, the rise of suicide comes to mind first before mass shootings. One thing I will say is the process when it comes to buying guns, I don't think so. Because
so you don't think, because think about my man's, right?
Yeah.
The dude, the Buffalo shooter.
Yeah.
He wasn't even supposed to be able to buy a gun. Like, they literally said that he had something in his record stating that he said something in high school about him. No, not in high school. He mentioned something about shooting a high school up, right? So once you mention something like that, you're kind of disqualified from being able to buy a gun. He still was able to buy a gun after that.
Oh, okay. So yeah, no, that ain't cool. So let's see.
But they got to investigate whoever sold it.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Right. He made a threat, and once you make a threat, I guess you're supposed to be disqualified from being able to buy a gun.
Unless he picked it off the streets or something, yeah.
Let's see, and that's the thing. That's why I said I don't think the way that guns are sold has made a huge difference. But I can't say it hasn't.
Yes and no, because
I say because people don't get their hands on guns.
They gonna get guns, but the process of which they selling guns, they're not doing a thorough enough approach to selling guns, and people that should not be having guns are buying guns. But then again, like you said, this is the United States of America. There's guns all over the fucking country.
Yeah,
they're gonna find ways to get guns.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
I know. I'm sorry, but this is off topic. But you know what Elon Musk need to work on?
What?
That you can't shoot a certain gun unless it has your fingerprint.
Oh, you're talking about like Metal Gear Solid 4 shit.
That would be dope if they came up with that kind of technology.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they could. Put ID tags on guns.
Yeah, yes. I'm pretty sure they could, but it'll probably take a lot of money and a lot of work to fucking make those kind of
things. And then that's the thing. You got to understand. So we would have that shit here in the States, but that shit would be non-existent in these third world countries. Exactly. So like that would cause a whole. It would be difficult, I think, in order to manufacture or even convert the rest of the world into using that same technology.
Not really, because you could just use that shit on your phone. You can use the phone to convert yourself to the gun, and boom, bada bing.
Convert yourself to the. What you mean?
Like, say if they came up with that kind of technology, yeah, you can convert it from your phone first, and that way this gun only works for you. So every time you pick up the gun, it's only synced to your fingerprint. It's only synced to you. You know what I'm saying?
But how would you get that technology on all the other guns that's still out here? Because the gun is still going to be a gun.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. These are the guns that are kept track of. What about all the other illegal motherfuckers that got guns? Look, check out the hood, for instance. I can go to the hood and get a snub nose right now for $200.
Straight.
I guarantee you ain't nobody heard that one.
It'll be a process that they eventually you will have to start eliminating regular guns. But then again, like I said, that will take like a fucking that'll take like a 50-year process in order for you to get all the fucking guns.
I think like they would have to enforce like martial law in order to do some shit like that, man. They would have to walk up in homes and take guns. So the chances of that happening, I think, is like far.
I mean, we just talking about the extreme. We talking about extreme right now.
That would be dope.
I mean, that definitely will probably help too. But damn, man, I was gonna make a point.
Like
but...
Judge Dredd. Okay, never mind.
Like who?
Judge Dredd. Yeah, that's what they did.
What that is?
It's a movie. No, it's neither here nor there.
It's a movie called. Y'all ever seen a movie called Ken?
Not what that is.
I've heard.
It's a movie about. I mean, this is off topic, but it's a movie about a black kid. Actually, it's about a black kid. He finds a gun that's foreign. He found a foreign gun, and he somehow the gun is synced to his fingerprint, and only he can use it. So other people, like all the adults, like give me the gun. When they get the gun, they can't access it at all. It's like it folds up when other people touches it. But when he touches it, it unfolds for him to use it.
What the fuck kind of foreign?
It's synced to him for some reason.
Sound like an alien gun.
It is. Come to find out, the gun is from another planet, and the reason why it's synced to him is because he's actually
from another planet.
He's actually from another planet. Like he's actually an alien from another planet, but he's on Earth. So the gun's synced to him because he is a part of their culture, and they like synced to you because you're a part of us.
Interesting.
This shit sound dope as hell.
It's called Ken. It's about a black kid.
Yeah, not to take away from the conversation. We do this all the time, so just bear with us.
All right.
But
we end up going.
Yeah. We do this all the time. But to put more to give you guys a little bit more. So, like I told you guys, from the early 2000s to 2010, it was at like 23 deaths a year from mass shootings. Now, from 2010 to 2020, that doubled. So now the average of people that die a year, or at least from 2010 to 2020, was over 50 people a year from mass shootings.
Now, what problem? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What problem is that? Is that a gun problem, or is that people?
I don't think people. I don't think you can pinpoint.
Now that I sit here and think about it, I think yes, the internet internet and social media. I think that's one of the reasons why it increases, because it seems like it gives people ideas.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
And notice that much.
You can pick, like, let's say for instance, right? I go on the internet right now, and I'm thinking like a mass shooter. I want to kill a bunch of people, right? I can go online on Facebook and find a bunch of events of people gathering around at a place like, 100 people going to be here at this event, or 1,000 people going to be at this event. I can go to a concert. I think it was one shooting that happened when it happened at a concert.
The Las Vegas one was a concert, wasn't it? It was a
concert.
It was an Adriana Grande concert, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So I mean, and I think that the people that have these sick ass mentalities, man, I think they get a kick out of, like, they just such a clear disregard for life. They're like, all right, he did it. Like, this shit's everywhere. I hate myself. I hate the world. I'm gonna go do that same shit here. Like,
but the racially motivated ones though, like, what drives a motherfucker to be like, well, I've heard, like, for what you told me and showed me, that the guy he kind of was thinking like in the terms of like they think they race is about to be extinct.
Yeah, no, there are those extreme ass white supremacists who believe as if, well, they know that white people, period, are going to become the minority in this country in however many years, and some of them are totally against it. They said
50 years into the future, everybody's going to be mixed.
God damn, I got something in my eye. What?
That's crazy. It started all. Well, this is my opinion. I don't know if it's right, wrong, or whatever, but that way of thinking started off because of some shit they said. If you have a drop of black blood or whatever in you, then
then you black.
No, that's fact.
That's facts.
Yeah, our DNA is superior to everybody else's. So if you have drop of black blood in you, black. So
we are the original people. I mean, the very first person, as far as the furthest back they've tracked, it has been a black man and a black woman, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So
they say it was a black woman at first.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, because the same cat was on the dark web. Apparently, he was on 4chan, which is like this forum on the dark web.
I remember that.
Yeah, he was. It was this forum on the dark web, and that's where he was talking to all this shit about. Talking about all this shit. And the craziest thing about this situation, the one that made me really want to talk about it, was the fact that this asshole fucking live streamed it on Twitch.
Yeah,
that's what I was about to say. That connects with the social media thing. They love the attention. It gets
that's what I said.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Social media is huge.
Yeah, like I said, I do see how much it affects. Like all these people are talking about it. This person's getting all this publicity. I hate myself. I hate everybody else. What can I do to top that? You know what? I'm gonna go to this motherfucking supermarket and I'm gonna take out whoever I see, and I'm gonna put that shit on Twitch. And I seen the video, bro. That video was fucking terrible.
I couldn't watch it, bro.
Man, oh my god, bro.
I only seen the beginning of it when he got out the car and shot the first person.
Right? No. I watched the whole thing, and this is not me trying to be graphic, but just to paint a picture for you guys. This month, he got out the car and killed 5 people in like 2 seconds. Like after y'all see, like after the beginning when he shot that first lady, he literally like 4 people behind him. Like this dude was trained. Like dude just took him out like that. I'm like, holy shit. Walked it, bro. I'll tell you the fucking kicker, bro. The shit that made me like, oh my fucking god. So he goes into the supermarket. Everybody hit the ground. He just walking through people that's on the ground, taking them out. And then he seen the cashier. Cashier was a white man. The motherfucker pointed the gun at him, seen the dude's white, was like, oh, sorry, and then walked off. And then like that was the end of the video. But I was like, oh, if this does not scream racially motivated, I don't know what does. That was the craziest shit I've seen in a long fucking time.
That's why
it drives a motherfucker to do some shit like that.
Like, is it that fucking serious? Like, I just don't understand, bro. Like, what could push you to do that of all things? Who the fuck was this dude raised by?
Yeah.
To make him have these ideas? Oh, god damn. I'm sorry, man. That shit just
like I said. I came up with the.
I did not watch the video, bro.
I didn't watch. I only saw the beginning when he first got out and shot the first lady, and then it went off after that. I didn't watch the rest of it.
Yeah, that's how that war started show.
Yo, as soon as they started talking about it, I already knew I wouldn't have been able to stomach that shit. Like, nope, I'm not even gonna do it. Every time that shit was popping up on my feed, I just like, nope, I can't do it. I can't. This is what people need to understand, dog. And this is another thing too. I know this is off subject, but yo, people need to understand that like shit, like vibes, energies, frequencies, all that shit is real. So when you watch shit like that, you taking in some of that energy that's given off.
I agree with you.
I couldn't fuck with it. So I just like that shit got you worked up, bro.
Yeah.
Man, look, dog, that shit.
And it's perfectly understandable. Like
sometimes you need to feel something real though. Like that's real. That's
one thing that
people died and left and lost their lives. So some real shit you kind of need to feel energy from that because it makes you appreciate your own life. Like,
hey,
I'll tell y'all this, bro.
Shit made me I didn't need to see a video to appreciate my shit. Like,
I'll tell you this, bro. The one thing that I absolutely cannot tolerate is children being harmed.
Yeah,
so I agree. If there was any fucking kids, like as soon as I'd have seen a kid in the video, I'd have had to turn it off. I cannot watch anything when it comes to children being harmed because I got babies.
That's why that high school shooting was so crazy to me. I
wouldn't have been able to watch that shit
and kill kids, bro. Like that shit was nuts, bro.
To add to your point, D, about the publicity and everything. So, studies estimated that in the aftermath of mass shootings and mass killers, the killers receive approximately $75 million in free media coverage. A level professional athlete and Hollywood actors would envy some shit like that. $75 million worth of media coverage. That's how much media coverage mass shooters get after this shit they do. So to your point, yes, attention is one of the things that motivates these men and or women. Oh my god, man, that is crazy. And that makes sense. Imagine a kid that's been alienated and ostracized his entire life.
All he wants is attention.
Yeah, no attention, no love from nobody. Imagine that. And all you got to do is like I can guarantee you he probably seen a mass shooting prior to this, and that's what motivated him to do it.
Yeah.
That's crazy, yo. That's crazy.
Oh. It begs the question though. Like I was having a conversation with my old lady, and we were saying, are there black mass shooters?
Are
there?
I mean, I'm sure there is.
Yeah, I would say y'all can talk about it. I'm gonna look it up.
It's not common.
It's not very common though.
But one thing we did say is that I was like, see, we do enough killing of our own people.
Yo, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's one thing I will say.
We do enough killing of our own people, so
all right.
Being mass shooters and
all right, so got some facts for you. As you can see, I got the graph and shit right here.
Yeah, I see you.
So when it comes to mass shooters, over the course of the last 40 years, so from 1984 to 2022, Let me see. God damn it. Nearly 70%. Wait, not 70%. So, damn, they don't have percentages on here. So I'll just say it. So 68 since 1982, there's been 68 white mass shooters. There's been 21 black mass shooters, 10 Latino, 8 Asian, 3 Native American, and everything else is miscellaneous.
So basically, over 60% of the people has been white.
Oh yeah. So close to 70%. No, not 70. About 65% of the mass shooters are white. Now, this is not saying that white people are fucking terrible or any of that shit, but like Steve said, that begs the question: why is it that all of these white people are doing this shit?
You have to ask that question.
You have to ask. I mean, why? Now, all of them, of course, aren't racially motivated, but why do they feel why do these people feel the need to like kill everybody in themselves? Like, is it a trauma thing? Like,
who knows?
Because
do they feel like they're losing their grip?
Yeah,
on the country that they already had, the grip they already have. Do they feel like they're losing that shit? So
there's a lot of factors that could factor in why people would do this kind of shit. Some of these people may have had mental issues.
Mental issues left.
Like you were saying about Van was saying about the attention thing. A lot of people ain't getting loved the right way. You know what I'm saying? Ain't seeing or getting the right kind of attention from their parents. They, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, some of these things I want to ask another question too about it. Like, what do you think the parents are? You know, what do you think the parents do? The parents play a part in some of this? Because some of this stuff has been
absolutely. Go ahead.
In the beginning, there were signs that some of these kids or some of these folks were troubled, and parents were ignoring some of the signs. Like, oh, this kid is troubled, and he drawing pictures of him shooting people in his notebook. He writing letters to himself about how he want to kill people, like stuff like that. Like, and parents not doing nothing about it, or they not paying enough attention to him to see what he's doing. Like,
yeah, and one thing that I've always wondered, I'm like, I think it's parents that are too lenient. That one of the reasons why this takes place, or like how questionable behavior goes unchecked.
Yeah,
because when I think about growing up for my damn self, like my moms knew everything about me. She knew everything. She knew when I was upset. She knew when I was happy. She knew when I was cold, when I was distant, when there was a problem. Yeah, but yeah, no. I've seen how lenient parenting can lead to, there being an unfortunate blind eye in a household. Mm-hmm. It's like, okay, like he made a bomb in his house. How the hell didn't his moms or dad know that?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, and then like parents leaving their gun cabinets unlocked.
I was just about to make that point, like leaving their guns around as well.
Yeah, like, or whatever the case may be. Like, how do you allow, like, just negligence?
I'm that parent that's into everything of my kids. My kids are very young, and I know everything that goes on with their asses. Like, so
look, I got something too.
I can already see that I'm gonna be that parent. Like,
this may be subjective as well,
but I'm gonna know all their friends, what they watching on TV, all that shit. What were you saying, Prince?
I was saying, like, this, what I'm about to say may be subjective, but no matter how you look at it, in the black community, you kind of get pointed out for doing stupid shit. Like, now whether that's for verbal abuse or not, but a lot of times if you doing stupid shit, you pretty much get pointed out. And you see a lot of this, like a lot of these mass shooters and a lot of this mass shooting stuff is just people doing stupid shit, right? And not getting checked on it. You know what I'm saying? Attempting to do stupid shit, talking about stupid shit, talking about shit that they would do.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Right. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the black community, if you say any stupid shit, we like, bro, what the fuck? What? You about to do what? You say you thinking about what? You getting checked quickly because we don't do stupid shit. Like, you're not about to do no stupid shit on my part. Like,
and then you tell somebody that you like, hey man, this nigga talking about
Right, and we telling everybody. This nigga just said,
telling everybody.
This nigga just said he about to come through this bitch and shoot up everybody. Please, everybody, get up out of here. Like, we're telling on everybody. Like,
spread the word.
Please
get up out of here. Tell everybody.
So we're not allowing stupid shit to go on in our community. We allow others a heap load of other stupid shit to go on in the black community, but killing motherfuckers, killing innocent people. I don't know, bro.
I'll say this. It's not that we don't allow it. It's just that, like, where we grew up, for instance, Detroit, like motherfuckers are like alert, like there's danger everywhere.
Right.
Yo, yeah, it is second nature. Watching your surroundings is second nature. Every black parent teaches their kid, always be aware of your surroundings. If something don't look right, act right. Get the fuck on, like, fast. Yeah. So yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Right, and there's like a sixth sense when it comes to these things, at least from what I've seen growing up.
Right.
Like, you know when somebody on some bullshit, and you know when to fucking get the hell out of the situation. Right. For instance, I'm gonna tell a story. I'm gonna tell a story about when we was younger.
Yeah.
So we was at this fucking house party and shit. You know what I'm talking about. We was at this house party growing up. And this is back when house parties was a fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody goes to a house. Yeah. So we go to this house party, man. And this is back when dancing and shit. Everybody was just talking to girls. We young. We 16, 17, 18, one of those ages. And everybody having a good time. Now this is in the hood. And of course, you know, everybody want to party and shit, but we in the neighborhood that we ain't familiar with. So although we going to this party to have a good time, we got eyes on everything, specifically Dizzy, okay? Because we was having a good time, and Dizzy pointed it out. Dizzy was like, yo, man, I got a bad feeling, man. I think we need to get the fuck up out of here.
Right.
And so, you know, of course, me and Prince, we listened to him, and we ended up popping smoke. We still had a couple of friends that stayed at the party and shit, but we, like, us three was clicked up. So we ended up taking off and going back to Prince's crib and shit. So later on, we got a call from one of our friends saying that a motherfucker was what am I thinking about? Jamming people. A motherfucker was jamming people up outside of the party, like putting a gun in their face, robbing them, all that shit. And you know, somebody that we know ended up getting shot over some shit like that. And it's just an example of like that sixth sense when it comes to always be on edge, always protect yourself. I don't think
what's going on.
No.
Exit that.
Exactly.
Like, there was one instance where I didn't pay attention to that gut feeling, and I let some friends talk me into going somewhere that I knew was some bullshit. I ended up being jumped.
Yeah.
Like I literally told them before we went there, like, bro, I don't want to go there. I think these dudes in that bitch on some bullshit. They're like, oh man, you on some pussy stuff, bro. Let's just go. Let them talk me into going, and ended up getting jumped.
All right, and see, that's just that sixth sense. Now to contrast that, so I've also been to parties across 8 Mile. For all you motherfuckers that don't in Detroit like that,
right?
And all you know is 8 Mile. So
right across 8 Mile is the bougie place.
Yeah. So I'd have been at some parties like on 18, 19 Mile and shit, where all the bougie white folks is. And ain't no shot to y'all, but I've been to those kind of parties and I've seen how those parties are. Like those parties are wider than the parties in the hood. Like. Boy. And the thing is, nobody give a fuck about nothing. Like, there's nobody got that fucking sense. Like, hey, yo, we need to get the fuck up out of here. It's motherfuckers in there. Yeah, motherfuckers in there doing coke. Motherfuckers in there playing with their parents' guns. Motherfuckers in there doing all kinds of wild shit, bro. And I'm just like, yo, bro, this is crazy. And the person's parents was there when all this shit was happening. And so I'm just like, yo, bro, like,
it's jail time they would have got.
I'm like, yo, man, this is the most lenient shit. Nobody give a fuck. And it's like, I have never seen drugs be consumed like that with parents around. And so, personally, I can't say that this is a fact. Personally, I think yes, the households that got lenient parents have a higher chance of youth violence happening. And that also brings me to this point. So a study was done by a committee in 2016. And it says that kids with the lowest risk for youth violence have close attachment bonds and consistent support caregivers that affect them on a daily basis. Which means
they got love.
Yeah, which means that you have an loving parent or loving siblings or somebody to keep you grounded means that you have a lower chance of experiencing youth violence.
All right, another question there. So now we're gonna go back to the other reason why they say a lot of youth shooters, or you know what I'm saying, the mass shooters of the teenage mass shooters, bullying in school.
Oh yeah.
So how do y'all feel about that? Because honestly, like I said, another instance of the black community. And the black community, it was pretty known that you were going to get bullied, fucked with, talked about, messed with. It was going to happen.
Boy,
it was going to happen.
That was standard practice.
But
that's what I'm saying.
I've never been in a circumstance where I was, well, I guess I could say one instance when I actually got jumped. I kind of can recall maybe wanting to shoot people. But
yeah, for real.
I mean, it was a circumstance. I ain't never been that angry before. You've been so angry, you like, I just got jumped for no reason. Like, of course I'm gonna be angry where I I want to shoot some motherfuckers, but I just got jumped for no reason. Like,
yeah, you ain't saying like you about to go shoot some random motherfuckers. You about to shoot motherfuckers.
Right. I want to do something to the people who just did something to me. I don't want to go kill random people. So the instance of you being in school, getting fucked with by specific people wanting to come to school and punish everybody for it sounds crazy to me.
Bro, I feel as though, like, okay, I can't fuck with a bully. All right, I absolutely hate bullies to the core. Everybody that knows me knows that about me.
I definitely know that.
But see them beat a bully ass and we help.
But one thing I can say, two of the coolest people that I know today, well, not know today, but two of the people I became like the most cool with, they used to fuck with me. You feel what I'm saying? When I say,
okay,
we'll leave their names later. But them two, but bro, they are some of the coolest cats. I like, bro. If they ever hit me up like, hey, bro, what's good? Let's grab a beer or something. I'm like, hell yeah, let's go.
Oh man,
like
Q, that motherfucker could bake anybody.
God, bro, I had 9th grade with this guy.
I had 7th grade with him, bro. That shit was damn, that shit was something.
But my point is, if it wasn't for like stuff like that, people will like that, and I could still be call friends. They thicken my skin up in life.
It's tough love.
You got the opposite effect too.
Yeah, I got the opposite effect from that, but like I looked at it as okay, they just talking shit rather like it was people trying to bully me. I looked at bullying as people like doing stuff physical to you. Like,
Like, it's verbal and it's physical.
Well, the verbal didn't fuck with me. All right, because I could dish the verbal myself. Maybe that's what it was. But
or maybe some people hear a lot of verbal in their household, so verbal abuse was like kind of normal. In a black household, you heard.
I mean, that's true, but when a motherfucker talking about your nose, like, come on, bro. I know I got a big nose. It is what it is. But I'm gonna get on your big burp black or your big nosed ass. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, no, I got you.
Everybody ain't got that kind of confidence, though.
Everybody ain't got that type of skin.
Because I definitely didn't. I ain't even front. I definitely didn't.
I did in high school, but when I was younger in middle school, I kind of didn't really have a voice. So, your high school, you start to get to a point where you like, I know how to, I know what to do to make these situations a little better for me. Like, if I'm gonna get fucked with, I gotta figure out I gotta do some critical thinking here, figure out how to turn this around. So, you know what I'm saying. And what happened for me is the bullies and people wouldn't really fuck with me because I was no fun. I would kind of laugh at myself. So it's like, oh, he ain't no fun to fuck with.
I noticed that about you.
He's not even upset.
When we first met in 6th grade. When we first met in 6th grade, man, I remember that because I remember another story. So this is when we was in 6th grade. It was the last day of school, and we was in Miss Lewis' class playing chess. And that big goofy that big dangerous convict motherfucker flipped the whole damn chessboard up, and everybody just looked at the board and was like. And then Steven was like, the fuck, man? And everybody just bust out laughing. And oh my God, that shit was so funny, yo. That shit was so funny. So yeah, no. Prince was he definitely wasn't nobody that you can have fun fucking with. He'd definitely laugh.
I was gonna laugh. I was gonna embrace the being fucked with. I was gonna embrace being fucked with. And most people they can't embrace it, so they tend to get upset, get mad, and then they go do something about it. And in the black community, if you show any ounce that people fucking with you was actually fucking with you, they were going to keep fucking with you.
Oh yeah,
it's like they smelt it. Like
yeah, smell blood. If they know that it's bothering you, they're gonna keep messing with you. So once you show them that it doesn't bother you, they kind of leave you alone because they're like, he ain't fun.
Yeah, my thing is you can say whatever you want. Do not touch me. And everybody knew I had hands. So once I got the jokes down packed, like it was pretty much a done deal.
But I get the jokes down pack until I got in the military. That's when I got the jokes down pack.
but to reel this back in, how does maybe a Caucasian boy feels in school when he's being fucked with by other Caucasian boys and girls, and just he's alone, he's introverted, he don't say much, he just chilling by himself. He may be probably awkward, weird, or something like that. He goes home to a house where his house is quiet and nobody's actually giving him any attention to be loved, and he has these wild thoughts in his head, and he's not really expressing them to nobody, or he's expressing them in other ways, writing them down, drawing pictures, doing other things.
So we didn't go to a predominantly white school and everything, so I really don't know. But if it's anything like I've seen in the movies, some of the motherfuckers be taking it kind of far. So, and that just goes back to starting at home. Not only do you have to teach a child how to deal with the bully, but you also have to teach a child not to bully. Like, what is bullying? A lot of kids think like, oh, we was just having fun. Parents have to break down to these kids like, no, that is bullying, bro. Like, you are doing some emotional damage to this child by doing these. Like, a lot of parents need to go back and just, I don't know, man, tell these kids what bullying is. Maybe that's where we need to start.
I'll say this. Being where we're from, retaliation was alive and well when we was growing up.
Yeah.
So I think that one of the things that contribute to there not being more mass shootings in the hood, or where, like, in predominantly black cities, is because the chances of your fucking house getting shot up, or somebody catching you slipping, or trying to find your moms, or coming after your siblings after you do some stupid shit like that, like shoot up a school, the chances of that happening was like 100%.
Right.
Yeah. And somebody's uncles or something.
Yeah. And then
you gonna get handled.
And the chance of you succeeding, trying to shoot up a school in the black neighborhood is probably a lot less, considering that somebody in that bitch probably got a gun. It's drug dealers that's there across the street.
Around pack.
Yeah, like the shit was wild, bro. Like like we had to focus more on.
And you couldn't get in that bitch in the school.
Right. Yeah, we had metal detectors. We had all that bullshit.
Every single door had a metal detector. So. Right.
So it was like damn near walking into prison. And that shit don't exist across 8 Mile. You know what I'm saying? And so the chances of you pulling some shit like that off is a lot higher. And then worrying about consequences is probably not a thing either when it comes to anybody in a predominantly white area that is, having these thoughts about mass shooting.
I'm pretty sure they're worried about consequences.
I think they're more worried about publicity.
Yeah, and it's just they know for a fact that maybe a lot of them has already accepted their fate. They like, well, if I'm gonna go through with this, I kind of already expect to have whatever's gonna happen after that to just I'm gonna embrace it. They already embraced what's gonna happen. It is what it is. I didn't make my mind up. I'm gonna go through with it. So whatever happened after that, it kind of is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they didn't already embrace their destiny in a sense.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Because think about it this way: once you didn't made your mind up to even do some shit like that, it's like you already know what that entails. Like if I'm gonna go shoot up a bunch of people at a mall, I'm kind of prepared to die, like in a sense.
One thing I will say is this. Now, I done had some really dark moments. Now, none of them have ever been, on a mass shooting type shit. But one thing I will say is that when you set your mind to something, it is extremely difficult to see any light in that darkness, bro. I'll say that.
I agree.
It is extremely difficult to see any light in any of that, and when you're in all that darkness, man. Like, oh my God. When I sit here and think about it, and it got to be the same, I'm assuming, when it comes to mass shooting. Like, you got to be so far fucking gone.
That's what I'm saying.
You're like,
you didn't already accept the fate.
Yeah, this is it. This is the last hurrah. After that, fuck it.
Or, like I said, you could just be one of those people with those mental issues, and you could just be out of your fucking mind.
True. Yeah, now that's definitely a possibility as well.
Out of your fucking mind, you in the wrong head space. You don't know what you're doing. You're not even you're not even processing what you're really doing.
Yeah, you have like psychotic episodes, or you have psychosis and all that other crazy stuff.
All you see is your truth.
You know what's crazy? I don't know how to really explain this, but I watched a video on I don't know what you call them. People who kind of study the brain. I don't. What do you call them?
Neurologists.
I guess I'm not sure. But
psychologists or neurologists.
They basically explain the process of which the brain makes decisions, right? So in a sense, we all have a dark side of our brain, right? Where we think about doing stupid shit. Motherfuckers walk up the street, right? You see a group of people, you like, I want to slap the fuck out of somebody, right? There's a part of your brain that keeps you from doing stupid shit.
You talking about like the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere of your brain? Or you talking about the frontal cortex? Like
it's an impulse control, but there's something in your brain that keeps you from doing all the stupid shit that you think about doing every day. There's something in your brain that keeps you from doing it. There's some people that doesn't, like, they don't have that. Like, they don't have control of that.
About to say, they operate solely off impulse.
Yeah, so straight like that. But you like I want to smack somebody, but I'm not gonna like actually smack somebody. You just think about it, like think about stupid shit to do, but you don't react on the stupid shit. You don't just So
here's something crazy. So it's a lady that's a comedian and everything. She got shot by her husband, like some in her head, and it like completely killed her impulse control. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah. So she automatically says the first thing that pops in her head, like, damn, it's crazy. And she a comedian. She fucking hilarious.
I'm about to say that got to be a funny ass comedian, but at the same time, that got to be a hard ass relationship to have.
Boy,
hard ass life to have.
I think she's been married like 15 years now.
Oh damn, for real?
Yeah,
that's what's up.
To the other dude, not the nigga that shot her.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, I mean, at least he ain't got to worry about her lying. She probably brutally honest.
That is fact.
He ain't got to worry about a damn thing.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Damn.
Let me go get a gun. I'm just talking shit.
Crazy.
I'm talking shit.
Hell no.
Nah, man, but
that is some shit to think about.
Last question on this particular topic, man. All right, so of course, all of these answers that you guys are likely going to give to this, it's going to take a lot of resources and all that other shit. But if you could give an answer, and without having to worry about how much labor it takes in order for it to get done, how do you think we could fix this increase in mass shooting? What solutions do you think we could do in order to prevent it from happening?
I think you got to catch it early.
I mean, like a whole solution. I mean, I know that we got to catch it early, but like, what is the solution? Like, what do you think could be a solution?
One solution for me, a lot of people may not agree with this, is the fucking gun control thing, bro.
So what do you think has to happen with the gun law?
I think there needs to be some extensive background check, some kind of licensing, some type of shit, something to keep people from just accessing guns easily.
You kind of get an extensive background check when it comes to getting a gun license.
But it's getting to the point where people are still ending up with guns that shouldn't have been able to buy guns.
Well, that's the thing though. How are they supposed to know that this person shouldn't have a gun? Okay, that particular situation I understand. Yeah. So you're basically saying they need to get more strict and stringent and make sure they keep a goddamn encyclopedia of all the people that shouldn't have guns and there should be no way around it.
It sounds like too much work for them. It should be like, bro,
I can understand
if you got one, it shouldn't be he only had one instance 5 years ago, but now he could buy a gun now. No, one instance you out. One instance of a threat, a shooting of somebody, you know what I'm saying? Some kind of anything come on your background check. Some reckless behavior, anything. One hit, you done.
They got that for very, very like crazy laws, like if not laws, crazy crimes like domestic violence.
Okay,
you out, rape, you out. We gotta block that out.
Yeah.
R word, you out. What else? Shit. There's a couple of them. I learned about it in the class, but those are the real serious ones. So how serious do you think the crime would have to be in order for you to be gone? Like, what do you think would be the line if you could think of one? Outside of the real serious
public threats.
Okay.
Yeah, public threats, social media threats. Yeah, assault.
Yeah, because assault, I think that disqualifies you for like 7 years or some shit. It don't take it away.
That should
disqualify. Yeah, you should be burned permanent. Like,
well, I don't know.
No, bro.
Some people catch assault charges with self.
Nope, you ain't getting. Oh well, you ain't getting it. Oh well.
But what I think you should. I think it should be required that you go through a complete psychoanalysis before you be able to even get a permit.
Don't they do that?
Nah, hell no.
Hell no. I say you should do a complete psychoanalysis.
If they do it for the police, then yeah, you probably should do it for a gun. Like you should go through a complete. They should have like a psychologist on staff. Like, oh, you want to buy a gun? Come sit in this room for about 2-3 hours while we do this test on you, and then see if you want a gun afterwards.
Nigga, about 4 weeks. Give us 4
all right.
Straight analyze your mental, bro, and we'll tell you if you're able to buy a gun or not.
Yeah,
that's what I
say. Okay, so yeah, there's a bunch of them that I forgot. So yeah, of course, if you got any felony, no gun at all.
Right.
If you take psychotic medication, or if you got a weed license, you can't get it.
Yeah.
If you take depressants, stimulants, or any narcotic drug,
that stuff makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to figure out. Oh, if you get a dishonorable discharge in the military, can't get a gun. So how strict though? That's what I was trying to figure out. Like,
how strict does it have to be?
Yeah, how strict do you think it would have to be? Because I mean, they do have laws in place,
right?
But at the same time, it seems like these people where it just come out of nowhere. Before then, they're law-abiding citizens.
I don't know. I think if you have your marijuana's license, I think they shouldn't need to let that one ride. Like, come on.
Yeah, because you can only have one or the other according to the law.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why should it be like that? Like, weed, bro. Like niggas ain't shooting niggas over weed, bro.
Shit, in the hood they is.
What hood? Not my hood.
You and this not my hood shit.
Not my hood. Oh, sure. But
what do you think would be a good solution, Dizzy?
Like I said, complete psychoanalysis. That's one.
Oh, okay. So a complete.
Like I said, for 4 weeks.
4 weeks, and I'm not budging.
That's a long ass time. Like, he gonna even want the gun after that.
You don't deserve.
I don't even want this gun, bro. Y'all been chucking the job at me for the last 2 weeks.
And there was no point of you getting it anyway.
That's how I right. 4 weeks. If you can't go through a 4-week system test,
then it's not important, right? You don't really need that motherfucker. But oh, and also the whole, if they can like find some way to like mass produce like a finger, like I said earlier, like a finger scanner and put them on guns that's already out here.
Biometric scanners on guns.
Biometric scanners, bro, all day.
That's gonna be a tough one.
That'll be a tough one.
That'll be a tough one, but I think that
Elon Musk.
Yeah, go ahead, put them chips in your brain.
Right.
Anytime you think of killing a motherfucker,
right,
you have a seizure.
That's messed up. That'd be terrible.
Oh my god, yo, we some dumbasses, yo. But to be completely honest, man, yeah, y'all took all the good ones. I can't think of any other like mass solution.
You got one. I know you got one.
Let me think, man.
No matter how extreme it is.
No matter how extreme. Oof. All right.
Send them to Mars.
Why was I thinking that, bro? I swear I was thinking that.
Teleportation device.
Straight to the moon, baby.
Fuck. What I think of is motherfuckers. This is what I'll say. People that man, because that wouldn't prevent it. Man. It's just that.
Hey, say it anyway. I want
to know.
Well, I was gonna say like make the laws around people that commit mass shootings like borderline heinous, like castrating a motherfucker that commits the mass shooting. You ain't getting. We ain't putting you in no electric chair, nigga. We ain't injecting shit in you. Your ass staying alive in prison in the dark, and we gonna beat your ass every day until your ass die.
Right. If you knew that was the consequences of doing a mass shooting, I think you probably would think twice. Like, bro, I gotta be in the dark.
I didn't even think that.
Dark for 50 years, your ass beat every day. Until you
die.
But
that's why I said this is the reason why that wouldn't work.
But like in the United States, that would be considered
wildly
extreme. That'd be wildly
violating Geneva's Convention and all that.
Right,
that's completely unethical.
Right. They gonna be like, bro, you can't do that, bro. This ain't no third world country. You can't
shit, we got black sites around this bitch. You better send his ass to Guantanamo Bay to shove a broom in his ass. Nah, but the way that the reason why I said that wouldn't work is because the only thing that they would have to do is make sure that they kill themselves after they do it.
Right, and that's pretty much what they gonna do. But they're probably gonna let them beat. He probably gonna let him beat his ass for about 2 days, and after that, he gonna hang himself. Y'all not about to do no week of this.
Hey, look,
you fucked up.
You ain't gonna hang the whole week.
We gonna tie your ass up, nigga. You ain't gonna hang shit.
Right.
You better try to bite your tongue off.
Feel me? They gonna fight club his ass, tie his ass up. Gunshot every day.
Hell yeah, nigga, chop off one toe every day, nigga.
Hey, bro.
Chop off a piece of that toe.
Hell yeah. Oh god damn.
That's brutal. That is brutal.
Nah, man, but
I see you tomorrow, bro.
I kind of agree with you though.
He said, I see you tomorrow.
I agree with you though. Make the consequences just super.
Yeah, man.
The
like, only time
I would never do no shit like that.
Never. The only time unethical torture is allowed is on people that like sexual assault victims and mass shooters.
The sexual assault,
not victims. God damn.
Yeah. Whoa.
Damn, my bad. I didn't even say it. Sexually assault perpetrators or offenders.
Yeah.
And mass shooters, bro. But yeah, man. That's all I really got for this episode, man. We definitely need to talk about it, man, because it's something. It's been a growing concern, of course, in this country. Of course. But not enough people are having this conversation, and having these conversations publicly. Everybody got their opinions, and they talk about it in classes and universities and do studies and all this other shit. But we wanted to make it a thing to actually be normal motherfuckers having this conversation.
We got to do it the mansplaining way.
Man. Of course we do, man. That's only some shit you'll hear on Mansplainitthen. Increase the laws to torture a motherfucker. But I digress. But like I said, man, that's all I got for y'all today, man. Do y'all got anything else?
Only thing I got is people like, subscribe, drop your comments, any type of topic you want us to hit. Let us know. As you can see, just let us know.
Yeah, man. Tell us how you feel about the mass shootings going on, man. Like, how do you feel? What was the first mass shooting that you took serious? I mean, of course, they're all serious. But I mean, certain mass shootings, of course, spark and invoke certain emotions.
Which one opened your third eye?
Yeah, which one made you really contemplate, existence? But what about you, Prince? Man, you got anything else?
Oh, same thing. My homie Dizzy said, subscribe, like, you know what it is, and be safe out there, fellas. Any crazy nonsense y'all see out there, talk. Be aware. Self-awareness is a thing.
Yeah, self-awareness. What Kevin Samuel say? Rest in peace, big dog.
Yeah,
he said self-awareness is sexy.
Yeah, it is.
I'm fucking with that.
But that's
self-awareness. All steady season.
All that
self-awareness.
And on that note, fellas, we are out this thing.
Yeah, man. We'll see y'all in a week.
All right.